My best bet presented by DraftKings Sportsbook is Minnesota plus 8.5 hosting USC for a couple reasons, Bear. Sometimes it's situational wager, right? So Minnesota played Iowa and Michigan. They played two tough teams. They played two top 5 defenses. Now they play USC, who's not either of those teams. USC can score on offense, but in the trenches, Minnesota has the advantage where they have not had it the last 2 weeks. So I think just playing a team like USC will excite them because they have to play Michigan, Iowa. Also, USC, Bear, look-ahead spot to the max, right? You just beat Wisconsin. That game, by the way, it was 21-10 Wisconsin. They stopped USC on a 3-and-out after halftime. They muffed a punt. Then USC scored 3 touchdowns in a row. Game was over. So like that game was much closer than the final score. If you don't muff that punt, it's a much closer game. Now USC goes to Minnesota, where we know they don't win in that time zone very often, before they host Penn State in a huge sort of like Big Ten elimination game for the championship. So I think it's a look-ahead spot for USC. It's Minnesota not playing one of the best defense in the country. The last part of this game that I think is really important, Bear, USC's offensive line is really bad. Like it is a disaster this year. Minnesota can rush the passer. They can stop the run pretty well. I don't know how USC is going to score. The Minnesota's defensive backs have a good havoc rate, which means they tip a lot of passes. They intercept balls.
Look at you dropping havoc rate on.
Havoc rate on defensive back havoc rate. So I like Minnesota. I just like the spot for Minnesota plus 8.5.